Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're journeying back in time to explore one of the most powerful and influential civilizations in human history, the Roman Empire. Get ready for an epic story of conquest, innovation, and eventual collapse. Our story begins in 27 BC, with the rise of the first Roman emperor, Augustus. This wasn't just some small kingdom. The Roman Empire grew to be a colossal power, stretching its dominion across vast territories. Imagine an empire that controlled most of Europe, the entire coastline of North Africa, and significant parts of Western Asia. From the rainy shores of Britain to the deserts of Mesopotamia, Rome's influence was undeniable. So, how did they manage such a massive empire? A huge part of the answer lies in their military. The Roman legions were the most formidable fighting force of their time. They weren't just about brute strength. They were disciplined, highly organized, and used advanced strategies and engineering to conquer and control. Their famous tortoise formation, where soldiers would lock their shields together to form a protective shell, is a perfect example of their tactical genius. But Rome's legacy isn't just about war. Their contributions to law and governance are equally monumental. Roman law was so sophisticated and comprehensive that it became the very foundation for many modern legal systems in the Western world. Concepts like innocent until proven guilty have roots that trace all the way back to ancient Rome. And you can't talk about Rome without mentioning their incredible engineering marvels. When you think of Rome, you probably picture the magnificent Colosseum, where gladiators fought and massive public spectacles were held. But their genius extended far beyond that. They built an extensive network of incredibly durable roads, famously proclaiming all roads lead to Rome. These roads were vital for moving troops, goods, and information quickly across their vast empire. They also engineered aqueducts, brilliant structures that carried fresh water over long distances into cities, improving sanitation and public health. Many of these structures are still standing today, a testament to their incredible skill. Of course, the empire was shaped by its legendary leaders. Figures like Julius Caesar, a brilliant general and politician whose actions paved the way for the empire, are household names. And then there's Augustus, his great-nephew, who ushered in an unprecedented era of peace and prosperity. This golden age, lasting for about 200 years, is known as the Pax Romana, or Roman peace. During this time, the empire was relatively stable, trade flourished, and the arts and culture thrived. It was the peak of Roman power and influence, a time when the empire seemed truly invincible. But as history often teaches us, no empire lasts forever. Cracks began to appear in the mighty Roman foundation. Internal problems started to fester. Widespread political corruption weakened the government from within, and the economy began to falter. Heavy taxation, inflation, and a reliance on slave labor created deep-seated economic issues that were difficult to solve. The empire had simply grown too large and too complex to manage effectively. While Rome was weakening from the inside, external threats were growing stronger. Various groups, which the Romans collectively called barbarians, began to press against the empire's long borders. Tribes like the Goths and the Vandals launched increasingly frequent and devastating invasions, sacking cities and draining the empire's already strained resources. The once invincible legions were stretched thin, fighting wars on multiple fronts. The combination of internal decay and external pressure was too much to bear. The empire was eventually split into two halves, the Western and the Eastern, in an attempt to make it more manageable. But the decline of the West was irreversible. Finally, in the year AD 476, the last Western Roman emperor was deposed, an event that is traditionally seen as the fall of the Western Roman Empire. And so, the story of one of history's greatest empires came to a close. From its founding in 27 BC to its fall in AD 476, the Roman Empire left an indelible mark on the world. Its legacy lives on in our languages, our laws, our architecture, and our culture. What part of Roman history fascinates you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the past, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more history adventures. See you next time.